This week on Tribe Talk, we talk about the future, how to camp, and an interesting bike ride. Good morning, Wando. I'm Savannah Hodson, bringing you the 10th episode of Tribe Talk. To start things off, here's Anna going around Wando asking students a question for their future self. Hey Wando, over the course of our lives, we will embark on new journeys and different career paths. We took to the halls to give you a chance to give your future self a message.
If this video was put in a time capsule and then opened in the future, what would you want to say to your future self?
I would like to say to my future self to not take everything so seriously and to enjoy the ride.
Well, in 50 years, I'll probably be retired after working on Fox News, and I'll be a teacher.
If this video was put in a time capsule and then opened in the future, what would you want to say to your future self?
I hope you're still alive.
I hope I forget about Miss Watkins.
That's so mean!
You're extremely attractive.
Be like me. I just want to remember all the times I looked sexy during this school.
Right on.
You was a cutie.
I agree.
Don't stress out so much and enjoy life.
Tell my future self to get up, get out, and do something, you lazy bum.
You better have done something with your life.
Don't get fat.
I hope you got a beard.
I hope you're rich and that you didn't die.
Live life and take chances.
Did you grow any taller?
Do rugby. Nice sport. Awesome.
Football sucks. Rugby straight up.
Probably that rugby sucks.
Definitely rugby sucks.
All right.
Don't worry, you will get a girlfriend in the future.
Hopefully my knee will get better and I'll be on stage with Beyonce or Nicki Minaj and Rihanna, and then y'all can say that y'all know me.
Yay!
I'm back.
He's back. All right.
This week is National Health Week. To keep you from getting sick, here's Mary Noonan to report.
National Public Health Week is to promote a healthy nation for everyone in the world.
Wash your hands with warm water and soap. Always wear a seatbelt. Maintain a healthy diet. Drink plenty of water to stay hydrated. Save gas by walking and biking to your destination. Follow all safety rules to avoid injury. Receive child immunizations and maintain constant checkups. Exercise daily to maintain a healthy heart rate. Get at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep nightly. Wear sunscreen to protect your skin.
As a nurse, we would like to make sure everyone is healthy at Wando, and we'll do anything we can do to help promote that.
This has been Jenna Solkowski reporting for Tribe Talk.
Every teacher at Wando has a story. Here's Miss Davidson's.
I teach Art 1 in here, and I teach Pre-AP sculpture in A107. I chose Wando because it has an incredible art program, and I actually had no idea until I talked to Lucy Beckham about the program, and our philosophies aligned, and it actually was a perfect match. I think that art is good for everybody, and originally I wanted to be an art therapist and realized through studying art education that you don't need to be a therapist to reach young children. And I think that art always helped me, so I wanted to give that to young people in my community as well.
I never really liked art, and she made me like it a lot, and I'm actually pretty good at it now.
She's pretty cool. She's young and interactive, and she's like one of us.
She lets us use our strengths, but also work on our weaknesses at the same time.
I've been an artist, I think, all my life. I think I've always just been really interested in color and form and texture. I guess it was the only thing in high school that I kept wanting to get better at. You know, I think some people stop because they're skills aren't at a certain level, but it was something I always wanted to keep growing at. I do non-objective painting, so I like to do, so it's sort of like abstract expressionism. I take paint and I pour it on canvases. It's pretty fun.
She's always really adventurous with her artwork. Like, there's always a bunch of colors and random lines and stuff. So I think she's a very adventurous person.
I wanted to travel, and 2 of my friends wanted to do a bike tour, and that sounded like a lot of fun. I had never ridden more than 8 miles in my life until I decided to do this trip. And it was from San Francisco to LA, all down the coast of California on Highway 1. Definitely the hardest thing I've ever done, physically and mentally ever. It was 550 miles or so. We went inland a little bit, up massive hills or mountains. You know that saying, the journey is the destination? That's exactly what it was. It didn't really have to do with getting to point A to point B. It was just about being on my bike and riding every day. And it was also awesome because we camped at every stop, and we'd do about 50, 60 miles a day, so we'd eat a lot of food. And then when we finally finished, it was so great. With a solid challenge or something that's really difficult and you don't think you can do it, you actually achieve more than you ever thought that you could. And that's my philosophy of teaching as well. Sort of keeping the standard really high, you know, setting the bar up really high so you're always shooting up for the highest potential. If you set yourself up with a small little bike ride, okay, but if you do something epic, 500 miles, and you finish it, I mean, I did it, then I know I can do more than I think. And I think that goes with all education, not just art, but in math class and in science class. If you keep the bar up high, you're gonna achieve more than you ever thought that you could.
This week on The Rewind, we take a look at spring break, the Cooper River Bridge Run, and a Low Country Easter egg hunt. The annual charity Cooper River Bridge Run was held on Saturday, March 28th. Celebrating its 38th anniversary, runners from all parts of the world came to participate in the 3rd largest 10K in the United States. Saturday, April 4th at the Omar Shrine and Convention Center was the first of what will become an annual Low Country Easter egg hunt. Not only was this an exciting and fun way for families to celebrate Easter, this also allowed local businesses and arts to showcase their exhibits during this Easter celebration. From March 28th to April 5th, the students of Wando enjoyed a relaxing spring break in preparation for the last quarter of the school year and upcoming exams. With spring beginning and the weather warming up, locals can enjoy all of what the Low Country has to offer. This has been Morgan Bose reporting for The Rewind. Now for this week's edition of Smack Talk.
Hey Wando, for this week's edition of Smack Talk, we decided to head outdoors to enjoy the lovely spring weather. I'm here with fellow reporter Elizabeth Gearhart to pitch you the do's and don'ts of camping. Let's go!
When getting ready to head out, you want to make sure you pack the right stuff. So here's my packing to show you what you should do. And this is what Elizabeth packed. Enos are really great for camping, and so what you do to set them up is that you just wrap them around the tree, and then they go through a little hole, and so they're secure on the tree, and then you take clips from your Eno and you hook them to the little straps, and then you're good and you can just swing and lay in your Eno. When you're setting up an Eno though, you might not want to lay it on the ground. To make a fire, you start by using that fire starter that you brought, and you put in like a little X, and then you put little leaves and twigs over it, And then you use your handy dandy lighter and you just light it up, and then you have a fire that's perfect for roasting marshmallows. Contrary to popular belief, rubbing 2 sticks together isn't the best way to start a fire. Now that you have that great fire going, you can roast marshmallows and make a s'more. You just roast a little marshmallow, and then you put chocolate on the graham crackers, and then you put 2 layers of graham crackers and just smush the marshmallow into the middle with the chocolate, and you have a great s'more to eat. And then you can always invite friends to come and hang out with you, because camping is always better when you have people with you. Remember, pigs or it didn't happen. Thanks for tuning in to this week's edition of Smack Talk. Happy camping!
With hard work and determination, you can achieve anything. Ricky Schmidt is here to report Wando's Rudy.
Good morning, Wando. I'm Ricky Schmidt reporting for this week's episode of Sports Talk. With so many people here at Wando, every single sport across the board are very competitive. Coaches are left with no choice but to cut many players. The Wando boys lacrosse team is on their way to a state championship. Being ranked number 1 in the state and 10 overall in the nation, players are held to a very high expectation. Today we take a look at one new player here, Colin Jumper, and his transition from the small school of White Knoll to the large competitive team here.
Over the years, the Wando lacrosse team has grown into a competitive top-level program, and this year looks to repeat their previous success.
Our outcome goal is to definitely win a championship, but we're going to focus more on performance goals and taking it one game at a time, and pretty much one aspect of each game at a time.
Skill, talent, and years of experience sets Wando Laxers apart. A new member of the squad, however, has a different story.
I've been playing lacrosse ever since my freshman year. Started playing just in the backyard with my neighbor, and then I got into high school lacrosse my sophomore year at White Knoll.
Wando's always been a powerhouse, and I never even heard of White Knoll before this year when we were playing them. So to go from such a small school to such a big school and making a team that is a very good team, it's very impressive.
So he just came right in and started doing his thing and working very hard, and it's worked out well for Colin.
It was pretty difficult because I wasn't sure if I was going to make it or not, so I came to every practice and every conditioning there was, and pretty much gave it my all so that I would make the team here. The team here is a whole lot more physical and competitive. At White Knoll, we had 25 out of 25 show up for tryouts, and coming to Wando, somewhere around 140 out of 35 show up, so that was pretty competitive to me.
The lacrosse players gave him the nickname Rudy.
He has a Notre Dame jacket and a Notre Dame hat, and he just never gives up, just like Rudy from the movie, so we just gave him the nickname Rudy.
I had a shirt that said Irish on the back of it, and I was running ahead of the pack, and so everyone just started chanting Rudy, and that's pretty much where it came along.
The night of March 12th brought an exciting opportunity for Rudy, as he finally got the chance to go face-to-face with his old buddies at White Knoll.
Well, when I got there, it was kind of funny because all the guys came up to me and they were just kind of huddling around me, just talking to me. So it was just kind of like it was a friendly game in the backyard instead of an actual high school game.
That was his first goal that he ever scored for Wando lacrosse. So, the whole, every time he got in, everybody, the notion was to feed Colin, give him the ball, and as soon as he scored, the whole team went nuts.
Favorite part about the game was probably doing the last face-off of the game. Getting down there with my buddy Neil, number 23, just getting down there and talking trash to him. I think that was probably the funnest part of the game. I went and pretty much told him I'd see him again, and probably going to go down there later and try to get an alumni game scheduled. So I think that'd be pretty fun.
Were all your friends really happy to see you?
Oh, they were definitely happy to see me, and they were happy to play against Wando as well, even though they probably lost 22-3, but they were still happy to get that game scheduled and see me again.
Stay tuned for Tribe Talk Presents. This has been Savannah Hodson reporting.
This week we have a girls a cappella group. Here's Shekinah Campbell, Elliot Lyles, Grace Whitback, and MC McCarthy on their own rendition of Chandelier by Sia. Enjoy.
One, two, three now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 now. Sing it out till I lose count. I'm gonna swing chandelier, chandelier. I'm gonna live like tomorrow doesn't exist. Like it doesn't exist. I'm gonna fly like a bird through the night. Feel my tears as they dry. I'm gonna swing chandelier from the chandelier. Sun is up, I'm a mess, gotta get out now. Gotta get out of this, hold my head up, here comes the day. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 now. Sing it out till I lose count. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. I'm gonna live like tomorrow doesn't exist. Like it doesn't exist. I'm gonna fly like a bird through the night. Feel my tears as they dry. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier.